Hey guys, it's Kimber and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, I'm an ALT on the JET program and I made this channel to share my adventures and my experiences with you guys while living and working in Japan. So today I want to talk about places in Osaka, but not just any places. I want to talk about the most underrated places in Osaka, Japan. So if you've ever heard of Osaka, you've probably heard of places like Osaka Castle, USJ, and Dotonbori, and those are very popular and well-known places in Osaka, and if you ever do visit, you should definitely go see those places. However, there are some places that are super underrated and are also worth giving a visit if you're ever in Osaka. So let's get into it. So the first underrated place in Osaka that I want to talk about is the Expo 70 Commemorative Park and Lala Port in Suita, Osaka. What I love most about this location is that it is everything in one place, and I mean everything. Gardens, shopping, Ferris wheel, an aquarium, movies, like literally anything that you could want to do is in this location. If you ever do visit, you should definitely check out the Tower of the Sun. It is a super giant piece of art in the middle of the park, and as soon as you get off the station, you will see the Tower of the Sun. Every time I see it, if you've ever seen the anime Evangelion, it reminds me of one of the monsters in that anime. It's literally so huge. If you're going to visit, the best time to visit, in my opinion, is springtime. There you can go and you can see beautiful cherry blossoms, and also there is a beautiful tulip field, and it's the first time for me to see tulips like this ever in my life. It was just so beautiful and it was so big. There were so many tulips in so many different colors. It was just such a beautiful experience and a beautiful park. And honestly, you could spend all day at Expo City. If you go to the park to enjoy the beautiful weather and the sunshine, by the time that the sun sets, there's still things to do. You can go to the Ferris wheel, and afterwards you can have fun by going shopping and getting something tasty to eat. So one of the places I would recommend is Expo City and Lala Port in Suita. Okay, place number 2 is Sakaiyama Park in Ikeda, Osaka. So there are 3 things to do at Sakaiyama Park. There is a small petting zoo, which I really liked. It's kind of fun because there's some animals that you've probably never seen before. I saw a wombat for the first time. I've never seen one in my entire life, so that was a lot of fun. Also a petting zoo, so you get the opportunity to feed and pet some of the animals. I would say that it's definitely worth going to the petting zoo, and it won't take up a lot of your time. It would probably take like 15 or 20 minutes to walk through the entire thing. And then after that, you should definitely head down to the playground. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking like, whoa, like playground? Like, how old are you? I'm 25, and yes,
I'm still a child.
But I think no matter your age, like if you're 20, 30, or 40 or older, or you have to like use your kids as an excuse, you definitely need to go to this playground. There is this slide, and it is like the tallest, most amazing slide I've ever been on in my life. And yes, as 25 years old, I went down this slide and it was so much fun. You should definitely do it. This slide is too fun not to go on it. And then after you've went through the petting zoo and you've played around at the playground, it's probably close to sunset and it's the perfect time to go up the mountain. There is a small hike up the mountain to see a beautiful view of Ikeda. I'd say it's probably like 45 minutes up and 45 minutes back. It is an in and out trail. It's not too hard. I think many people could do it. You don't have to be in shape or anything like that. And if you do end up going, the view is beautiful. Definitely go around sunset. I went in May, so the weather was really nice and I was able to miss that rainy weather. It would be miserable in the rain. Don't go in the rain. Go on a nice sunshiny day. It's beautiful. The third most underrated place in Osaka that I would recommend to you is Katsuoji Temple. Katsuoji is known for the Daruma doll, and you probably have seen the Daruma doll. It's a very iconic Japanese doll. It symbolizes luck and perseverance. And what is amazing about Katsuoji Temple is that there are like so many Daruma dolls just everywhere around the temple and in the gardens and just literally everywhere. There's just so many Daruma dolls, you cannot count them. It's really cool to see like all of these dolls, and I think that the atmosphere is nice because of the meaning of the dolls. But don't just come to see the Daruma dolls. There's also a beautiful temple, a Japanese garden, and if you walk to the top, there's also a beautiful view. The only downside to Katsuoji is that it's not very accessible. I think you can either get to it by bus or taxi, or you can go from Minami Waterfall and walk all the way to the temple, but it's kind of dangerous because the path is along the road and there's no sidewalk, and it's very twisty and turny, so you can't see when cars are coming. That's probably why most people don't go to visit Katsuoji, but I'm telling you, it is so worth it. And last but not least, the fourth underrated place is Minami Waterfall in Minami, Osaka. Minami Waterfall is super accessible. You can take the station literally all the way to the trailhead. It is a hike in and out, and it probably takes like an hour leisurely walking to the top and an hour back, but it's not like a really hard hike because first of all, it's mostly paved, and secondly, along the pathway are a bunch of like different vendors and shops, so you probably won't be doing the entire hike in one shot. You'll probably stop to look at like the souvenirs or get a snack or have a drink or something like that. If you're looking to see monkeys in Japan, Minami Waterfall has monkeys in the trees. Like I go to Minami Waterfall pretty often because it's like nearby my apartment, and a couple of times I went to the waterfall, there was monkeys in the trees, and it's just so crazy to me because I come from Arizona and I've never seen like monkeys like in the wild before, and it's so crazy to see them just like free walking and jumping around in the trees. So if you're not in Kyoto and you're in Osaka and you want to see some monkeys, Minami Waterfall is definitely the place to do that. Definitely come in the fall time. In the autumn season, all of the leaves are going to change to beautiful reds and yellows and oranges, and it's just such a beautiful sight to see. So if you are going to Minami Waterfall, the best time to do it is in fall, and not just because it's beautiful, but also because I think it is the only time you can get momiji tempura. So if you don't know what momiji tempura is, it's basically a fried snack that the local vendors make and sell to people going to Minami Waterfall. And they make momiji tempura by taking the leaves from the trees literally right outside. So when you bite into the momiji tempura, you're essentially eating like a deep fried leaf. And I know it sounds crazy and like why would you eat like a leaf, but I'm telling you, it's actually like a really good snack. So once you've walked like all the way up to the waterfall and you're on your way back down, that is the perfect time to have a snack, and the best way to do that is to have momiji tempura. So there you have it. These are some of the places that I consider to be some of the most underrated places in Osaka, Japan. And if you're planning on visiting anytime soon, I would definitely recommend at least checking out one of these places. You will not regret it. If you liked this video and you thought it had a lot of good information, please make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. There will be more videos like this in the future, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!